Hey, beautiful. How are you doing today? So many of us these days are feeling like a sense of total burnout from seeking content and the other podcast, and like we're missing out on something and we're supposed to learn more, and we're all kind of out of breath and exhausted. It's part of the other video that I made that has the thumbnail that says stop listening to other people, and the title is Get Off the Spiritual Hamster Wheel. And in there I was saying stop listening to other people. I mean, I mentioned it, but there's a balance there, right? It's a sense of discernment. And I think, how do we find spiritual teachers that are the right ones for us? I think those of us who have some awareness, who have done some inner work already, and are now just feeling this intensity that there is something else that we're on the verge of, and it's making us feel uneasy because we feel something's there, something's coming, but we're not quite sure we're ready because it's something new. So how do we find the right spiritual teachers? Because the answer, I was going to say, the answer is not to completely stop listening to anybody. But I'll just put a caveat in there, because at some time in your life, it may be. I know that during the summer, this last summer and spring, I had several months of an absolute burnout, which hopefully I will take the time to talk more about the lessons and the beauty of that burnout. But during that period, not only was my physical body, my brain, my emotions like completely shut down, I also was unable to listen to anything. My brain could not take in anything more, and I allowed it to be. So there are times when it's good and appropriate and the right choice to actually not listen to anything. But if we're still hoping, that's not the right word, but if we're still open to receiving something that will guide us forward, we have to find messages, teachers, that make us feel at peace. Not teachers that make us feel like we're missing something. Like if we don't buy the 12th step program that they're offering, we will not achieve the inner peace, the enlightenment, the ascension, or whatever it is that we feel that we're in need of right now. The teachers that we need right now are teachers that inspire us to find the answers within without buying what they're selling. If they make you feel like you need what they're selling in order to find the connection within, this natural thing, or this thing, that natural thing that should come naturally to all of us, but which we have lost connection with, if they're making you feel like you can't figure it out yourself and you need something that you will pay for, I think it's a warning sign. If their message resonates, because I mean, there's a lot of the messages are well crafted, and there will be something that makes you resonate deeply, that make you feel they are talking to me. This is exactly what I'm looking for. But it ends with a feeling of some kind of anxiety, because it leaves you feeling like if they don't teach me, if I don't continue with these people, I will not find it by myself. You know, I wanted to make this video because with the previous one that I did, someone wrote that it was oxymoronic to make a video about not listening to other people. And it made me chuckle because in a way, yeah, that's true. But I think it's that thing of discernment. Like, I don't have a program to sell you. I'm sharing my experience, the things that I'm feeling, and hoping that it opens up your heart and your mind, or connects you to your own inner guidance in order to find what you're looking for and what's right for you at this moment. Anyway, that is what I'm hoping to do. And it's not a very good business model. And I will put a plug that advisors, if I had some financial advisor, business advisors would tell me, Annie, you've got to sell something. Well, I will simply plug in my book. It's a memoir that I wrote, A Splendid Mess, Chronicles of a Practically Enlightened Misfit. And this is not a 12-step program. It's just a story that I share so that you may find yourself in there, recognize yourself, and find your own connection with yourself, not feel so alone, and just find peace within yourself. That's what I try to do. So it's just this little message that I wanted to share today, that in these times of a lot of transformation going on, the old models of classes and programs and masterminds and all these things, I think they're falling on the wayside, or they are not in the energy of the moment anymore. And we are coming to something new. And even though it's unclear because it's unknown and it's a new state of things in the world and a new frequency of our spirit, our connection to spirit, the models are not out there. And that restlessness that we feel and that anxiety, I think it's because there's this discordance between what used to work and what is being called for in this moment in time, in our human consciousness evolution, if you will. So I think we have to give ourselves permission to listen to what is inside of us. If something doesn't feel quite right, if we like content, but there's a voice inside or a feeling in our body that is telling us something's not right, it's making me anxious, I feel like I have to do this, and not making you feel right, I think we have to give ourselves permission to listen to that, to pause, again, to go within and look for paths and messages that make you feel more peaceful, that make you take a breath and kind of just be here and ground yourself, that make you feel like, I'm feeling more connected here listening to this person. Those, I think, are the signs that we have to look for right now when, and I don't even want to call people spiritual teachers anymore. I think that label is also not the right label anymore. I still haven't found what would be give me suggestions, maybe, what you think the right word would be that could replace spiritual teachers. Because I think the teachers are within. We just need people that offer a bridge for us to reach what is already within ourselves. So that's the quick message that I wanted to share. As a little comic relief, I will just say, those of you who saw the other video I was talking about, somebody made a comment that said, "For God's sakes, woman, comb your hair. How do you want us to take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously?" So today, my hair is a little bit more combed, but what can I say? I like the wildness in me too, and sometimes when I just wake up and my hair's crazy, I like it because I recognize a part of me that a wildness, the wild woman in me that is being freed, and I like her. So it's not a sign that I don't respect myself, it's a sign that I'm connecting with something that hasn't been conditioned, and I love her. So, but for today, I'm prettier. It's not prettier. I conformed. Anyway, that's it for today. I love you. Have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.